Hi, this is Mike Williams, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about the City of Akron and economic development. The Plusquellic administration has made a lot of noise about economic development, the biomedical corridor, his trips around the world to different countries in search of jobs. And I wanted to talk a little bit to you about my vision for economic development here in Akron and what I think the priorities should be. First of all, most job growth takes place from the businesses that you currently have. And clearly there's not enough of a focus here currently on our existing businesses in terms of recognizing that fact and working with our local businesses. Now, we have lost a number of key jobs here in Akron. A company called Micropoise, which some of us old-timers around here know as the Akron Standard company. 150 good-paying jobs that moved to Streetsboro. In addition to that, we have lost 2 biomedical companies that were here in Akron that have moved to Medina. Now, the mayor beats his chest a lot about the biomedical corridor and the future of Akron and all these jobs. It seems strange to me that when we have jobs here in Akron, we can't hold on to them. And that makes absolutely no sense for Akron to lose companies that are here to other communities not far from here. The joint economic development districts are here. There should be plenty of opportunity to retain those jobs within Akron or within the joint economic development districts in order to keep those high-paying jobs here in our area and receive the income tax revenues from those. We need a change, and we need a focus on our local, small, medium businesses. I propose that the Economic Development Department be reorganized with a specific priority on our existing businesses. We know here in Akron, after we lost all the rubber jobs, it was those small and medium businesses that kept this community afloat. That's where the majority of the jobs are out here. Now, there's been a lot of focus on Goodyear and Bridgestone Firestone. That's been good focus. And we need to recognize those companies as they are the face of this community, and people recognize our community by that association. However, the majority of the jobs that are connected to those 2 entities are small and medium businesses that do business with those big companies. That's where the real jobs are, and that's where the real job growth potential is. We can't afford to lose jobs to neighboring communities here because we're unprepared for the growth of those businesses. We should have relationships, close relationships with our existing businesses, so we know way ahead of time that they're outgrowing their facilities, that they're going to need new facilities, and we should be partnering those existing businesses with other businesses that want to construct facilities to meet the needs of those growing businesses. That's how you keep jobs in Akron. That's how you grow jobs in Akron. Now, the mayor, and I wanted to talk just a minute about the lit piece that he sent out. And it's interesting. His first piece of literature here is a negative piece about me. Here it is in May when this piece came out. And the primary is in September. So that tells you something about how Don Plusquellic is going to run his campaign when he starts it off in a negative way. Now, the mayor made a commitment, civility commitment, and this was touted in Washington, and this was a result of the tragedy that took place in Arizona, where the congresswoman was critically injured. A federal judge was killed, other people were killed and injured, and a lot of it surrounded the national problem that we have of the lack of civility that exists in our political campaigns and just how we deal with each other, particularly our leaders and how they deal with each other. I made a commitment from the beginning of this campaign to remain positive, and we're going to keep that commitment. Now, the mayor made a commitment to remain civil, and he already has broken that commitment because he distributed a piece of literature that distorts my record, and frankly, I'm going to address it just a little bit here, and then I'm going to move on back to the issues that we want to talk about. Now, he talks about my attendance, and what he does in this is he attempts to equate committee meetings with council meetings. Now, the city council meetings are the meetings that take place every Monday at 7 o'clock. That's where the business of council and the city's business is done. That's where the vote takes place. He wants to take a 2-year period, 2006 to 2008, and he wants to skew my attendance record by talking about the committee meetings, my committee meeting attendance during that period of time. Now, first of all, I made the majority of the meetings. Second, my city council record is almost 100 meetings, is almost 100%. So I've been there taking care of the city's business. And frankly, he talks about that that I have no real executive experience. Another distortion. I have executive experience. I am the Deputy Executive Director for Alpha Phi Alpha Homes. I also worked for First Merit Bank for over 21 years, and dealing with employee issues, making decisions about employees' futures, hiring decisions. So I have executive experience. He also says that I've never held a leadership position on council. Another distortion. I have been the chairman of the Budget and Finance Committee, one of the most powerful committees on City Council, and I also held the position of chair of the Public Utilities Committee. So here we have the first piece, a negative piece, a piece that distorts my record. But isn't this what we expect from Don Plusquellic? This has been his track record. Anyone who opposes him, they're called names, their records are distorted, he attempts to discredit them. I want to talk about the issues and the things that are important to you. Economic development, public safety, those are the things that you're concerned about. And frankly, I'm going to stay on that track. I'm not going to get down in the gutter with Don Plusquellic on these kinds of issues. We're going to continue to stay positive and stay focused on what we're doing. We will continue working hard to both bring jobs here to Akron and keep the jobs that we have. This is what is most important. And you can't talk about being all around the planet and bringing jobs to Akron when you're losing them right here in Akron because of your inattention. So clearly that is what we're going to change, and we're going to have a total restructuring of our economic development department, where we partner our city employees in that department with our businesses out here so that we can continue to grow Akron. Thank you for your attention.